Hi everyone, welcome back. So this past Sunday was Easter, and to be honest, we really didn't do much of anything. It wasn't until the day after Easter on Monday that I woke up and realized that what I really should have made for Easter was carrot cake, because who doesn't love carrot cake? But every time I think about making carrot cake, I think about peeling the carrots and shredding the carrots, and even though I have an attachment on my mixer that shreds it for me, it's just such a pain. So while I love carrot cake, I hate the effort that goes into it. Today, I'm going to be showing you all how to make carrot cake without all the work and effort. And the secret ingredient, believe it or not, is jarred baby food. So that's right. Today, we're going to be making carrot cake using jarred carrot baby food instead of the actual carrots. Now, I'm all for the traditional old-fashioned carrot cake with the little flecks of carrots in it, but sometimes you just want the delicious taste of carrot cake without all the hard work and effort of carrot cake. So today, we're going to be making Crystal's Lazy Carrot Cake. Let's get started. I've gone ahead and gathered my ingredients for today's recipe. Actually, Gabrielle was kind enough to gather them for me. So as you can see here, we have our 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of sugar, 4 eggs, 3/4 cup of vegetable oil, and of course the star of our show, 2 jars of baby food, carrots. And then we have our spices, which include baking powder, salt, cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and baking soda that's already been pre-mixed there. And of course you gotta have vanilla extract. No, that is not brandy, that is just my vanilla extract, which I make myself and I keep in brandy jars. In addition, we also have our already oiled 2 8-inch round baking pans. I actually oiled mine with Baker's Joy. For those of you that are not familiar with Baker's Joy, it oils it and puts a light coating of flour on it. So it's great, super easy to use for baking. My family are purists when it comes to carrot cake, and they don't want any additional add-ins. However, I have made it with pecans or walnuts, crushed pineapples, and raisins. I recommend the golden raisins, and it's delicious with all of them. Once you've gathered all of your ingredients, it's just as simple as mixing it up like a box cake mix and straight into the oven. So before you get started, make sure that you preheat your oven to 350 degrees and that you have your pans ready to go. All right, let's get mixing. Always, of course, starting with the eggs because we need to get those blended first. Once you've finished mixing the batter, pour it into your prepared pans and bake in the oven at 350 degrees for 30 to 35 minutes. If you're also going to make cream cheese frosting, and what's carrot cake without cream cheese frosting, then you'll need an 8-ounce package of cream cheese, half a cup of butter, and a 1-pound bag of powdered sugar. I'm not making any cream cheese frosting today because I'm ashamed to say it, I already have some in the fridge. Once the cakes have finished baking, remove from the oven and flip onto a cooling rack. Allow them to cool completely before frosting with the cream cheese frosting. Once the cakes have cooled, it's time for the frosting. Now you can just stick with your 2-layer cake, frosting the layer in between and then putting the other layer on top and frosting the top and sides. However, I'm a sucker for cream cheese frosting, so I like to cut each of my cakes in half and make it a 4-layer cake. You may have noticed that I'm frosting my cake on top of a Tupperware container lid. The reason for that is because the carrot cake does need to go in the fridge to stay good, and actually cold carrot cake is the best. But the only real container that I have that fits the carrot cake with a sealed lid is a Rubbermaid Tupperware container. So what I do is I actually frost my carrot cake on the inside of the lid, and then I flip the container over it upside down, and that's how I stick it in the fridge.